Welcome back to the channel. This is the first in a series of videos related to my 2001 MR2 Spyder project. I'm replacing the engine and doing a lot of other modifications, updates, upgrades, etc. This footage was recorded over the past 2.5 years or so. If you're planning to start a large project on your car, this video series may be of use to you. It's definitely not a how-to or a step-by-step instructional video on what to do, an engine swap or some of the other modifications. It's more of examples of what can happen along the way. Some things will show kind of how to do certain pieces, but it's not a completely inclusive guide, if you will. You'll witness both success and failure moments and how I move past them. I want to point out that none of these videos are sponsored in any way. I'm not getting any kickbacks from parts or suppliers or anything else. I mean, if you look at the channel, there's not a lot of subscribers or anything else. I just really wanted to document my project and then share it with other enthusiasts. Also, everything you see in these videos will be for informational or entertainment purposes only. I am not a trained mechanic. If you try to replicate anything that you see in these videos, you do so at your own risk. Now with that out of the way, this first video will be describing some of the aspects of the project and showing a good majority of the tools that are used along the way. Okay, that's enough talking. Let's get on to some car stuff.
I purchased this engine from another MR2 Spyder enthusiast a while back, several years ago actually. It already has built-in internals. I've since kind of painted it, upgraded a few things, changed the windage tray, put a new Moroso baffled pan on. You can see I've got a new crank pulley, some monkey wrench racing underdrive pulleys. There's a little bit of stuff here. I've got a new or rebuilt air compressor, AC compressor. That's the current sandwich plate that has a spot in there for a temperature sensor, which I should be possibly moving that. I've also changed the thermostat to be the TRD thermostat. A bunch of random things. Can't wait to get this finally in the car. The tape is to keep dust and dirt out of it. And of course, you're going to need a shop crane or engine hoist, whatever you want to call it. This is the 1-ton Pittsburgh unit from Harbor Freight, which is most likely the one you're going to buy if you get one. Something that works great during disassembly, these magnetic trays. They're great for holding nuts, bolts, anything metal. Also, speaking of fasteners and bolts, these old Tupperware do a great job for holding those as well.
Have at least two 10mm sockets, because you are going to lose one and spend a lot of time looking for it. Grab the second one. While you're using the second one, you'll probably find the first one.
You're going to want one of these exhaust hanger remover pliers tool thing. It's going to make getting all of those off much easier. I picked up this ultrasonic cleaner on Amazon. It's meant for jewelry, stuff like that, but I figure it's an ultrasonic cleaner. It should work for just about anything. It was fairly cheap, so I figured I'd try it out as a parts washer. Turns out it actually works pretty good. I use just a little bit of degreaser and water in the unit. I fill it up to its, max fill line or whatever. I run it for whatever its max time setting. It's like 400 and something seconds, and it does a pretty good job of breaking stuff up. It's really good for fasteners, tiny things with a bunch of like little crevices you have to get into to clean. Generally, you're going to have to wipe stuff down a little bit after it comes out, but otherwise, it does a really good job. And if you can, I would recommend getting some sort of lift. This is a Revolution scissor lift that lifts 6 tons. This is not the max height shown in this shot here, just showing kind of how it operates. These are pretty great. Once the car is up in the air, you gotta sort of move these ramps out of the way if you want to be able to do anything useful underneath. This is me just fast motion, moving them all out of the way. These ramps are version kind of 1.5 of what the ramps will be. I'm going to be remaking these later. So when the car comes off of the lift, it's going to be coming down on the completely new ramps that should work better and be easier to manage. But for now, those do decently enough. And ooh, look at all that dust and debris, dirt, leaves. Yeah. Let's clean all that up. Clean shop is a functioning shop. Now it's time to raise the car up to full height. Since the MR2 is really small, I can raise the lift up to its maximum height and still have plenty of clearance without in any danger of hitting the roof or even the hood being opened in my standard height garage ceiling. You might be wondering, shouldn't I have done this before sweeping? Wouldn't that have made it easier to clean up all the dirt and leaves? Yes, it would have. Why didn't I do that? I don't know, I guess I'm an idiot. I completely forgot about doing this and swept beforehand. So now that it's at full height, I need to lower it back down onto the catch mechanism because it rests on that, not the hydraulics. Alright, car's in the air. Now it's time to do what everyone likes to do when their car is up on a lift, at least I assume they do. That's look underneath it, because you never really get to see the bottom. And look at how filthy these C1 under panels are. The TRD exhaust is, well, it looked really good when it was new. It kind of started looking bad early on. Anyway, there's the Corky breast plate, the Che front member brace I'm going to be replacing with a Tanabe front member brace that I've had in the garage for who knows how long. There's some water lines that are going to be replaced for the air-to-water intercooler.
And there are even more tools I either forgot to mention or didn't have any footage recorded of those. I'll be sure to put links in the description for most of the tools that you saw here, as well as maybe some others. And I'll be adding links in future videos where the tools are used as well. This project is just getting started. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe and ring the bell or whatever so you get notifications. My goal is to post one of these videos a week. Thanks for watching.